Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. In an emotional preview for The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14, Episode 9, set to air Tuesday, January 28, Dorid Kemsley reveals how her son Jagger 10 found out about her split from husband Paul PK Kemsley. Gathered around a table with Erica Jane, Sutton Strack, Kyle Richards, Jennifer Tilly, and Bozoma St. John, Dorid is seen responding to a "you doing good" from one of the ladies with a shrug and a grimace. From there, it doesn't take long for her to explain what was going on. So, she begins, "Jagger, this morning we were walking the dogs and he says, 'Oh, can I talk to you, mommy?' Bars immediately knows something is up, making an of noise of disbelief. 'I know,' Dorid says in response. 'Girl, what?' Bars says. After all, not many 10-year-old boys begin a light conversation that way. 'I know,' Dorid replies. Taking a steadying deep breath, she continues, 'He's like, are you and daddy divorced?' The women are immediately supportive with reactions of no and and the charmingly blunt Erica asking, 'Did you just die?' echoing all around. Dorid goes on, 'I said, no, honey, why would you ask that?' To which Jagger reportedly inquired, 'Did you post something on Instagram?' This was likely a reference to the now-deleted Instagram post Dorid and PK both shared in May 2024, which included the phrases like "mutual and difficult decision to take some time apart" and "reevaluate our friendship," along with the acknowledgement that they plan to keep Jagger and daughter Phoenix, 8, as their priority. Per Dorid, even though she was surprised by the question, she stayed honest with her son. "I said, in marriages, when you're married for a long time, you can have your ups and downs. Sometimes you need a little time apart." To this she says Jagger asked, "But you and daddy are always going to be friends, right? You're always going to be best friends." And I was like, Dorid says with a theatrical scoff, "I sure hope so." From there, Erica notes in a confessional that despite Dorid's attempts to protect her kids from reading things about their parents online, the era of social media makes it damn near impossible. No. On the January 7 episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show, Dorid revealed that she and PK have not made progress in their separation. "We stand in exactly the same place we were in the beginning. There's been movement, but it's just not forward, it's left to right. I'd love to go forward, and I'm consistently trying to advocate for that." Dorid Kemsley, the glamorous and outspoken star of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has always been a master at juggling her public persona with the intimate realities of her personal life. However, in a candid and emotional revelation, Dorid recently opened up about how her young son, Jagger, discovered the news of her separation from husband Paul PK Kemsley. The split, which has been a topic of swirling rumors and speculation among Bravo fans, has now taken center stage as Dorid navigates the challenges of protecting her children while facing the public eye. Dorid and PK's marriage has been a fixture of RHOBH for years. From their extravagant parties and lavish lifestyle to their heartfelt moments of vulnerability, the couple seem to have it all. But behind the scenes, cracks in their relationship have begun to form, culminating in their decision to part ways. For Dorid, the toughest part wasn't the media scrutiny or the whispers among her castmates. It was the question of how to explain the split to their children, particularly their eldest son Jagger. "As a mother, my first thought was, how do I shield my kids from this?" Dorid shared during a recent interview. "I wanted to find the right way to talk to Jagger, to make sure he felt safe and loved no matter what. That's all that mattered to me." Dorid revealed that she and PK had planned to sit down with Jagger and his younger sister, Phoenix, to discuss the separation in a controlled and loving environment. However, things didn't go according to plan. Jagger overheard a conversation, Dorid admitted. "It wasn't how we wanted him to find out, and it broke my heart. He's such a sensitive boy," and I could see the confusion and sadness in his eyes. According to Dorid, the conversation Jagger overheard wasn't intended for his ears. "PK and I were discussing logistics, things like who would be staying in the house and how we'd manage school pickups. We thought he was upstairs playing with his toys, but kids have a way of hearing things you don't expect," she explained. When Jagger confronted her, asking if what he heard was true, Dorid said she had to think on her feet. "In that moment, all I could do was reassure him. I told him, 'Mummy and Daddy love you very much, and that will never change. We're still a family, just a little different now.'" Dorid's approach to explaining the split to her children has been rooted in honesty tempered with sensitivity. I didn't want to overwhelm Jagger with too much information, she said. He's only 8 years old, but he's very intuitive. He knows when something's not right. To help Jagger process the news, Dorid sought advice from child psychologists who specialize in divorce and family dynamics. They told me to focus on consistency, she noted. Kids thrive on routine, and during a time of upheaval, keeping their world as steady as possible is crucial. One of the strategies Dorid implemented was creating a co-parenting calendar that Jagger could see and understand. We put it on the fridge so he knows which days he'll be with me and which days he'll be with PK. It's helped him feel more secure, she said. Despite her best efforts, Dorid admitted that the experience has been emotionally draining. There have been nights when I've cried myself to sleep, she confessed. Not because I regret the decision, but because I worry about how it's affecting my kids. As a mother, you always want to protect them from pain, but sometimes you can't. Dorid's close friends and castmates have rallied around her during this difficult time. Kyle Richards has been incredible, Dorid shared. She's been through her own challenges, and she's always there to lend an ear or offer advice. Agasel Bouvet has been a rock, reminding me that it's okay to feel vulnerable. While the transition has been challenging, Dorid is proud of how Jagger has handled the situation. He's shown a level of maturity that amazes me, she said. He asks questions, and I answer them as honestly as I can. And he's found comfort in little things, like spending time with Phoenix or playing soccer with his friends. Dorid also credited therapy with helping Jagger navigate his emotions. Talking to a professional has given him an outlet to express himself, she explained. Sometimes kids find it easier to open up to someone who's not their parent. As Dorid continues to adjust to her new reality, she remains focused on her children's well-being. I'm learning to take it one day at a time, she said. There are good days and bad days, but my kids are my strength. They're the reason I get up every morning and keep going. In true housewives fashion, Dorid hasn't let her personal struggles dim her sparkle. She's thrown herself into her work, including her Beverly Beach fashion line and various philanthropic endeavors. Staying busy helps, she noted, and it's important for Jagger and Phoenix to see that life goes on, even when things are tough. As for her relationship with PK, Dorid emphasized that they remain committed to co-parenting and maintaining a respectful partnership. We're still a team when it comes to our kids, she said. At the end of the day, we both want what's best for them. Dorid hopes that by sharing her story, she can offer support to other parents going through similar situations. Divorce is never easy, especially when children are involved, she said. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that kids are incredibly resilient. They can handle more than we give them credit for, as long as they feel loved and supported. She added, don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's from friends, family, or professionals, having a support system makes all the difference. And remember, it's okay to have moments of weakness. You don't have to have it all figured out. As Dorid reflects on the journey so far, she's determined to focus on the positives. This experience has taught me so much about myself and my strength, she said. It's not the path I envisioned, but it's the one I'm on, and I'm choosing to embrace it.